what's up? Thursday night, October the 16th. We're halfway through the month already. Can you believe it? Man, I swear. It's going fast. We'll be at Christmas in a couple weeks. It'll be Christmas. It will, I promise. I hope y'all doing good out there tonight. It's been an interesting day today, sadly. Those who don't know, legend of rock, Ace Frehley, passed away today. So that's very sad to hear. I grew up with Kiss, when I was a kid. And Ace Frehley was my favorite, of course. I gotta fix this camera, of course. When I was a little kid, I think I got the Destroyer album when I was about 6 years old. And then I loved Kiss, of course, and Ace was always fascinating to me. And I'd grab my tennis racket and play my tennis racket to the Kiss records. And when Kiss released their solo albums, Ace's was the only one I bought because he's the only one I wanted to hear. And interestingly enough, it was the best of the solo albums. It was the best of the solo albums, so which is interesting. But a little bittersweet day today. Otherwise, but my day otherwise was nice, and I hope everyone else had a good day too. I have no idea what I'm playing here. I guess I'll do this one. We'll mark that one next. Anyway. Boy, let's see what's going on tonight. Juji in the house. How you doing, Juji? Michael Fairbank, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Southwest knows Thursday night. Shred and fire. That's what's up. Donald in the house. He says, light the barbecue. Heat it up. It needs to get heated up. I am cold. It's cold in here again. This room gets so cold now. I think a while ago, as I complained, I was like, yo, my office room here is it doesn't get cold. I don't know why. He's like, oh, I see what happened. And the vent was bent. And he pointed that vent, right? The vent points right at me. It's like, whoa. So we got to get cool. We got to warm up a little bit, yeah. Oh, man. But here we go. Pellet Fun, there you are, buddy. How you doing tonight? Thank you. Kyle Billy knows. Usually October 30th is when Christmas commercials kick in. That's true. We already have our Christmas tree up here. So, yeah. It starts early around here. Steve in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Donald James said, yeah, I heard it on the radio. I was running errands at Ace of Pass. My friend's a big Kiss fan. Absolutely, man. That's true. Yeah. Donald knows. Detroit Rock City. That's what's up right there. Led Mickey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Image in the house. What's up, buddy? He says, Ace, perfect place to go to, Rick. Do you know any Ace? I have something planned in a little while. Once we get warmed up and stuff, I do have something, and we get a little more people going here, but yeah, I had to whip something up really fast, and I think it sounds okay. I think it sounds good. Sound okay. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's one of my favorite songs from Kiss of all time. So we'll kick into it real soon. I promise. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of people pouring in talking about it. So be ready for that. But other than that, we got to get warmed up. Here's a little voltage hit. Let's play this semi-slow warm-up. together here. We're coming together. Did I forget to turn something off? No. No? Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Still cold in here, man. I'll tell you what. We shall do soundtrack next. Get that warmed up. Let's see what we got cooking here tonight. Daniel Berry in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you tonight. Image said, I'm hanging here. Had a beer for Ace, and now we have Rick Master playing in Sweet and Pretty. You know what's up, brother. Good to see you there. ICJ says, been telling my coworkers about this dude. What a legend. Thanks, IC. Appreciate you, man. Very, very nice. Chris Liggett in the house. Yo, Chris got a new avatar, man. That's nice, dude. Well, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're going to keep moving along here. Feels like it's going to be a slow night tonight for some odd reason. I don't know why. Maybe it'll change, but as it stands, slow. The faster I talk, the more songs we play. So let's move on to soundtrack 11, and hopefully I'm warmed for this. mistake there at the end. Oh, man. That's what happens when I close my eyes and I'm thinking, I got this, man. I can close my eyes. I can keep my eyes closed for this part, and then I just miss it by that much. But that wasn't. The rest of it was beautiful. I was doing really nice. I can feel the warmth coming in my fingers now. It's starting to heat up a little bit. Starting to heat up. That's good to know. All right, well, let's see what's cooking here. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Chris. Olivia J, how you doing, Olivia? Good to see you. It's been a minute. How you been? I don't think we've seen Olivia in a while. Well, I hope you're well. I hope you've been doing good. And it's great to see you, as always. Absolutely. Let's see. Down, he loved that track. That's a fun track. I wrote that a long time ago. Man. Like, a friend of mine was like in the advertising business, and he's like, dude, just write a bunch of like songs and write a bunch of tunes. I want to put them in this video I'm doing. Like, all right. And they never used that one, so I was like, listen, and I pulled it out one day. I was like, well, this is kind of cool, man. I'm trying to work on this. It's been a great one ever since. Chris says, last few days of the vacation, he's doing awesome. Hope all's well in your neck of the woods. It's been all right, man. It's starting to cool down here in hot Florida. Thankfully. Mickey, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you, Patrick. Overcome Our Fear says, this absolutely slaps. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Juji, thank you. Mario Secondulfo, thank you so much. Mickey says, I love your live so much. Thank you, Mickey. We appreciate you, man. Chris Ligo's feeling that one. Image is like, holy smokes, that's a good one. Andrea Mix in the house, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Donald J says, you still have a high hit rate percentage compared to me. I know. It's only when I close my eyes. I keep practicing, trying to, not look at the fretboard or close my eyes or look somewhere else. But sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Yeah, it's all good. Pella, thank you so much, buddy. Lou Quee says, what other instruments can you use? I can use a piano. I can use a bass. I can use some drums. I think that's about it. Yeah, off the top of my head. Don't really play anything else beyond that. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, brother. Olivia says she's been better, but great to hear, Rick. Thank you. Good to hear, Olivia. I know. It's that time of the year right now. But we'll be praying for it. I hope everything goes well and it gets better. I know how it goes. Andrea says, talented, humble, sweet, and cool. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate that. Pella got the count already. 23 likes, not too shabby. I feel a slow night a-coming. But you never know. Alabama Stan is in the house. What's up, buddy? He says, keep rocking. Thank you, my friend. Mickey says, you're so skilled. I love listening. Thank you so much. Andrea Mix out in Daytona Beach. I used to live in Altamont Springs, was about 35, 40 minutes away from Daytona. It's a nice spot, nice place. The beach out there is crazy. I've been there several times. Drum Reel T, what is up, brother? Good to see you there. Google rewrites history. Says, what can I do to force myself back to practicing? And thanks for all the gems. My pleasure, buddy. You have to have a love for it, my friend. You have to have a love for practicing. If you don't, then yeah, it's going to be very tough. But you have to push yourself beyond boredom or anything, and make a dedicated plan for yourself. Like today I'm going to work on this. Tomorrow I'm going to work on that. Always have a dedicated plan to what you're going to do. But yeah, if you're forcing it, that's not a good way, man. You have to be loving to play guitar. I spent 5 years. I didn't play guitar. I didn't love playing guitar anymore. I didn't want to touch it. It's like, what's the point? And then last 2 years ago, I started playing again, and I have a love for it again. I love to play the guitar. It's so fun for me. I have nothing to worry about. Just playing, and that's all I should ever worry about. But just have fun playing it, man. Don't worry about anything else. Rubber Dwight says, "What's my favorite riff?" That would be "Electric Eye" by Judas Priest. Worship guitar says, "I'm a worship guitar player that's struggling to get sound presets out of my pedal. Any advice?" It really depends what pedals you're using, buddy. I don't use any pedals per se anymore. A long time. I use rack gear when I play live. But I guess it really depends on what you're trying to get out of your sound. And maybe let us know what kind of pedals you do have. And maybe there's a bad combination there. But let us know what you got. Michael says he went to the Speedway when he was in Daytona. Couldn't tour because of the storms, but it was a giant. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I've been to the Daytona International Speedway several times. The coolest thing they have was they have a sim racing setup, and then a leaderboard. I have a picture somewhere. I was the top of the leaderboard. I love that place, man. It's so fun. Ticked off Patriot, what's up, dude? Vicky storming in the house. She said, where you been, bro? Glad to see you again. Ain't seen you. Really, Vicky? Now, I am here 5 nights a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. We're here all the time. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Lemmick says, what's your favorite guitars? Always these Jacksons, my friend. This is all I play, a Jackson guitars. Okay, we got a GT1. Can't you, doesn't Boss have a cloud that you can download presets? I'll look into that. I'll look into that in a moment, my friend. I'm pretty sure you can probably download stuff from the cloud. Just to start testing and finding what's the best for you. Because that's an all-inclusive pedal. It has everything. As far as I know. Well, I'll look at it here in a minute. We're gonna get a nice slow one here, and see where that takes us. Still warm. Still getting warm here. It's real hard, but thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, and hope you're enjoying these tunes. What are we at? 10:27. All right, we're right on the schedule here. Let's see. So it's not even slow. It's like the slowest I've seen. So we're gonna just do whatever tonight, I guess. Throw some Rick Renstrom song suggestions out there, everyone, and we'll do those, man. I don't have anything otherwise set up here. Let's see where we leave off here. Oh yeah, was it Boss GT1? Let's see. Boss GT1 presets. Okay, yeah, bro. You go to the rolling. Let's see, rolling patch list. Okay, Boss Tone Central. Boston. What's that? What's that? This costs money. Gus G. What, they got some free stuff, man. It doesn't actually say if it's free or not. 5%. Okay. So yeah, buddy, just go to, it looks like Boss Central. I'm sorry, Boss Tone Central. I'll put a link in it for you. BossToneCentral.com. I think these are free as long as you own if you got a Boss GT1, just pop that up, man. I'm gonna pop that in the chat. This is for worship guitar here. That is just, you go to that link right there, bro. And check that out. It looks like they're all free as long as you own if you have a GT1, then all these presets are free. You can download. You have to have an app. You got to download an app for Windows or Mac. But other than that, man, check some for presets out, man, because that thing's all inclusive. For sure. Michael, thank you, buddy. Donald James, those Jacksons for life. Mickey said he's looking to save up for a first electric. That's awesome. $200 is all should be all it takes you to get a nice starter guitar, like a Ibanez Geo or a Fender Squire Strap. He's even a Jackson. What's Jackson Minion? I think those are like 3 different guitars for under $200, or they're about $200. Tax probably $227 or something. Donald J said he may be a Schecter. That's true. Juji's talking about some Outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I like the other one. Hey ya, hey ya. That's my favorite Outcast song. I like that song. It's a uplifting song. Mark Andre, thank you, brother. No Trice said, what are some good left-hand guitars? Any of them. I mean, it doesn't matter. Pretty much every single guitar company makes a left-handed model. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want a Jackson like this, they can make it left-handed for you. If you want a Gibson Les Paul, they'll make it left-handed. If you want a Fender Strat, they got it left-handed. They all have left-handed models nowadays. It ain't like the 60s, where Jimi Hendrix had to take a Strat and flip it upside down, Siragusa, thank you so much. Worship says, "Why you blow me away every time I hear you, man?" Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Let's see. Justin says, not Jerry Cantrell's solo stuff, no, but of course, I love Alice in Chains. Michael Fairbank, Jerry and Lane were a perfect pairing. Yeah, and I've heard some of Jerry's solo stuff. I watched the interview with Rick Beato, Jerry Cantrell and Rick Beato. It was really cool to see, really cool to watch. If there's any great, whatever you want to call grunge guitarist, Jerry Cantrell was the man. He was the man. He was the best guitar player out of all those dudes, I think. Because I don't even know what to say. My goodness, no worries, no worries. Thank you, worship. Sirius says, "Oh my God, you're a piece of head, bro." Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, Donald James Kakeo. Let me write this down here so I don't forget. All right, we'll do. I ain't ready for that one yet, but yeah. CC. I see an Until the Bitter End. Got it. Joe Luther. I don't have any songs called Prince. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. What? Dime Short Daryl. Pico Zora. Explain that to me, Pico. What makes you think anything? Oh, it's a bot. Just kill that bot. Pico Zora's a bot, FYI. That's funny. Thank you. Okay, we might. I could throw some Ozzy down in there, Siragusa. Let me write that down. It's not one of my songs, but I got a little Ozzy. Justin said he saw Jerry in Charleston. That's cool, man. No problem, worship. He says, if I want to hear some more music before you. No problem, buddy. We got plenty more to go. Gabriel Max, thank you, buddy. David's in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you there. Gabriel says, like, genuinely, dude, such a surprise. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Whoa, okay. Germany OT, thanks, buddy. Metal Mark, yeah, I did, buddy. I did. I got something coming. I got something special coming later today, or tonight. I got a little something special planned for that. So, hang tight. I got something. Hopefully I can pull it off. Tim Cornwell, thank you so much, brother. Rhonda Baker says, hello, me. How you doing, Rhonda? Good to see you. Western Mass, what's up, brother? Great to see you tonight. Ellie's in the house. What's up, Ellie? Good to see you there. Mel Mark says, favorite AIC song. I love Dem Bones, Die Young. We Die Young, and then yeah, Wood. Those are probably my top three for sure. Steve says Freeze. I like the sound of that. All right, we'll add Freeze to the original list. Okay, we got that. Nice. Olivia, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We'll start with, I'm sorry. Mickey asked, how long ago did you start learning guitar? I learned when I was 15 years old. That was 1980. Well, actually, I picked up a guitar for the first time in 1985. The first time I ever picked up a guitar. So yeah, it's 1985. It's a long time ago. Michael says, I like Right Turn and Brother. Awesome. I never heard that one. I've heard of Right Turn Clyde, but not that one. Andy says Vinnie Vincent from Kiss is now home. He kind of looks like it. Yeah, doesn't look like he used to. That's for sure. Evan, no problem, buddy. Good to see you, bud. Be that dad, man. Dad life comes first, brother. Dad life comes first. That's the truth. You know, we haven't done Throne of Obsidian in a while, so I'm gonna put that on the list as well here. Because I just noticed that one. All right, well, first off, we're going to do Until the Bitter End, because that's a pretty easy song for me to play right now. I'm warmed up a bit. But if you're hanging out and you don't know, I have an album out that came out last year. It's on my YouTube channel here under the, if you go to my page, go to the Releases tab, click the Releases tab, whatever. You can listen to the album as much as you'd like. Well, this one's the title track called Until the Bitter End. Let's go. Okay, all right, until the bitter end right there. You know, another way I haven't played in a while was Incarnatus. We didn't play that this week. I'm gonna write that down too. Incarnatus. All right, starting to come up with some tunes here. Let's see. I think we'll play that next, actually. So many songs, so many songs. What is Incarnatus? I don't remember when I wrote these songs anymore. There we go. All right, got it. Incarnatus loaded up. Get ready for that. A lot of great comments. It's great to see everyone hanging out tonight. Look, it's going to be a slow night tonight, you know, which is fine. I kind of like it when it's a slow night. Very nice. All right, let's see. Okay. Son of a gun knows. Rest in peace, Ace. Absolutely, man. Rhonda, there you are. Thank you. Olivia J, thank you so much. Okay, I think I missed those comments earlier. Metal Mark says the artists I listened to in my teenage years, Gen Xer, are getting at that age. We'll be seeing many more passing. It's true. Yeah. Sujatha Juarez, thank you so much. Good to see you. Can I play the outro to? How's the outro to Fade of the Black go? I don't remember. No, I don't remember it. Michael said you love everything on Facelift. That's a good one too. Gur, what's up, dude? Good to see you there. Western Man says the sound that came out of Lane Stanley's little skinny body was incredible. Oh yeah, he had one of the greatest voices, dude. Lane Staley. It's a toss-up between Lane Staley and Chris Cornell of that grunge era. Like who was better, if there was any. I mean, they both had their own style, but man, Lane Staley had something else, something special too. Amazing. Steve knows to buckle up before that one. Sujatha, thank you so much. Well, that's great. I just lost my mouse. Why did I just lose my mouse? Hold it, everybody. I got no mouse here. Okay, we have a mouse again. Let's see. Uh-oh. Nashike, thanks, buddy. Sujatha, thank you. Evan says schoolboy is being cants to his son, so he's got to have a home day. I feel that, man. So many out there. That's why a lot of people are just getting homeschooled nowadays, man. It's like the school systems, no matter where you are, you're starting to become terrible. Gur, thank you. Thank you, Sujatha. Thanks, Gur. Appreciate that there. Ellie said, internet ain't great today, but it's later in the evening, so it's not unbearable. Also going to enjoy the stream thankfully due to the lack of traffic at night time. There you go. Darrell's in the house. Happy Thursday, Darrell. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jeremy LT in the house, too. What's up, bro? Good to see you. I'm doing great. How about you, bro? Good to see you, man. Nashi Kes says Rick is on fire as usual. Thank you, buddy. Darrell knows Rip Ace Frehley from Kiss. Absolutely, buddy. It's been one of them days today, man. Another one of them days. Sujatha, thank you. Thank you, Darrell. Thomas Reynolds said, that sounds like Manowar. Nice, dude. Dev Delta, thank you, buddy. Muchas gracias, amigo. Ellie was feeling that shit. Holy cow, Rick. It was a good one. I can feel my fingers aren't as cold as they were earlier. Thank you, Darrell. No problem, Ellie. Sujatha was feeling that. There you go. There you go. Oh, let's see. Steven House, he says Shrednator, Rick. This is awesome. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Sujatha. Louis Ferris. I don't know that outro. I can't even think of it, dude. I can barely think of the original, the opening. Ivan Martin, he wants Holy Wars. I don't know Holy Wars, but I remember this one. I think that's my favorite Megadeth song from that Rust album, honestly. Brandon Helvig now says, seen you multiple of your feeds. You rock. Thank you, buddy. Nashi Kednos Resurrected the Incarnatus. That's it, buddy. That's exactly what it is. Evan says, Rick, thanks for the scale exercise you post on Discord. There you go, buddy. Great. I'm glad we have another person learning. So, man, make sure you let me know. I want everyone to learn just that pattern. Those 7 scales from start to finish. Learn them all. Learn and memorize them, and never forget them. And then once you all got it down, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to blow your mind when everyone knows them up and down. Thank you, Rhonda. Appreciate you. Metal Mark says, Rick, here's a question you probably haven't had. Which song that you have written would you say uses the most fretboard real estate? Requiem for the Lost. Yeah, that tune's all over the place. Ivan, thank you, buddy. Mickey asked how long you go for. Just got back. So, I go about 2 hours, so we got about an hour and 15 to go from the original start time. Sujatha says, holy moly, you just said both my names perfectly. That's the first name. Wow, that's great. I love it. I love it. Sujatha knows. Oh, Lane. Hell yeah. Lane's amazing. Evan said Mother Love Bone singer. Who was that? I kind of remember Mother Love Bone. Maybe a little bit. Juji. I said the loading emoji is YouTube's emoji. There you go. Rhonda says maybe Shadows. Okay, we'll put that on a list for you, Rhonda. I got nothing planned other than this. We're gonna do a cool Kiss song here in a little bit. Maybe after this one. But I'll top that up there. Gabriel, muchas gracias. Pella got the count, 62 likes. Ain't not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Chris Liggett, thanks, buddy. Jarrell said he's ready to rock. That's what's up. Ellie likes that. Black hole sun, won't you come? It's a great song. Soundgarden was great too, man. Chris Cornell is amazing. Ivan, thank you, buddy. Ellie says I'm practicing the scales, memorizing them. There you go. You gotta learn. I gotta memorize them. You gotta know them up and down, left and right. Never forget, because once you have those scales, the world's gonna open up. I will open the world up for you, all you. Jump, what's up, dude? Good to see you tonight. Chingus in the house. What's up, brother? He says, rock me Amadeus. That's what's up. Thomas Brown says, Andrew Wood. Isn't it Andy Wood? Who's it? Andy James? I don't know. There's a couple of Andys out there. Oscar Segovia says, oh, let's hear it, brother. I'm in the mood for some good riffs. All right, brother. We got you covered, man. We're going to light it up right here. Ellie said, I haven't practiced enough today. Get my practice on. There you go. That's how you do it. Mel Mark says the first album that got him into rock and metal was Kiss Alive 2. Yeah, that's a great one. I actually had Destroyer. Destroyer was my first Kiss album. And then I got, Alive 1 and 2 thereafter. Michael knows, I'm going to break my rusty cage and roll. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, the Mother Love Bone singer was Andrew Wood. I got you. I kind of don't remember them a little bit, but I don't know. Eric Davis asks, where are the scales? They're on my Discord channel, bud. We do have a Discord channel, and I have a lesson and learning text channel in there. And I've been posting basically the modes, the basic A minor modes. And we're working on everyone learning and understanding modes so we can go on to the next level. But there's seven modes to learn, and once we got it, we're good. This next one's called Incarnatus. This is the theme song for the Rick Renstrom Incarnatus Carnitas Burrito, coming soon to a restaurant near you. All right, let's go. This is a fun one. that song. I love the change of that song too. The solo, when it changes to the solo, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's so cool. That's a fun one for me to play too. So thank you so much everyone for hanging out listening to that. And there you have it. That was called Incarnatus, which is Latin for incarnate, in case you didn't know. But there you have it. Thank you for that. Brian Shanley in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. Hope you're doing well out there. Almost missed you there. Let's see. Chinggis, thanks, buddy. Rip from Island knows. Rip Ace. Absolutely, brother. We're moments away from a little tribute to Ace here coming soon. Ivan Martinez said, do you like the Stone Temple Pilots? Not particularly, no. I mean, I respect them as a band, and they did great things, but it wasn't my cup of tea, honestly. Not too much. Ellie said, heaven send hell away. No one sings like you anymore. There you go. Thomas said, they're basically Pearl Jam. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was like a mixture of some dudes from Pearl Jam, I think. That's pretty cool, man. I kind of remember it. Mickey knows. Let's get it, Rick. That's what's up. Rhonda says, never forget you and your music. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you so much. Mickey, appreciate that there. Chris, thank you. Sujatha, thank you. Lost was feeling it. Thank you so much, Lost. Chinggis was loving that. There you go. Andy Lopez, hello. Ellie's feeling that. Mark Andre, thank you. Nashiket, Juji, thank you. Oddly Curious says, every time I listen to you, I'm reminded of how untalented I am. It's tough, buddy. I mean, I come from a musical family. I was very determined as a youth. I mean, I could sing like crazy when I was a kid. Amazing singing voice when I was a child. Unfortunately, becoming a man, at like 12, changed my voice completely, which sucked. I had to try something different. And guitar was it, man. And so I always loved the heavy metal music, Judas Priest, and I always wanted to learn stuff like that. So. But yeah, you never know, man. Maybe you're talented somewhere else and you don't know yet. You got to find what you're talented with, man. Being talented on guitar is a whole nother level, a whole nother world. But I feel you, Bubba. Chinggis, thanks, brother. Oh, Juji said she got to get up early, shred the bed. Man, it is early. I don't think I could ever go to bed at 11 o'clock. It'd be hard for me. But I feel it. Now she kid knows the drums, choir, just happy. I love the choir in that one. It's beautiful. Ivan Martinez, that's the name of the song. That's called Incarnatus. It's Latin word. Incarnatus. Alexander, thank you, buddy. Chinggis, thank you. Oh, Fleo, thank you there. Ellie, thank you. Ellie is feeling it. I think that was Ellie's lag. I was like, get it, Rick, get it, Rick, get it. Sujatha says, they got me singing over here. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you, Juji. Mickey, thank you. Thank you, Mark Andre. Here you go, Rhonda. Now she gets Pellet Funner got the count. 80 likes. All right, we're moving and grooving. It's weird. I don't know if my thing's broken, but it literally says I've had 22,000 views so far. It's really strange. I think something broken. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not tripping. Okay, I'm not tripping. Very strange night. Drummer, thank you, buddy. Thomas Rose, you ever check out Space? I've heard that. I remember that one song came out. It was weird, man. I saw that. I think I saw the Space Hog video. Like it was on MTV, like a long time ago, and I saw it once. And for some odd reason, the singer reminded me of like Graham Bonnet. And then I forgot who it was. I forgot the name of the band, and I never knew who it was again, man. I was like, wow. I was like, who was that band? But yeah, the one songer was really cool. Very nice. Andy, I'm in Florida, bro. We're good to see you from Tucson. Hope you're doing well tonight, brother. In the meantime, is that it? Yeah. I don't know how it goes. I kind of hear the memory. Something like that. That was a cool song. The singer, he looked like Graham Bonnet to me. I was like, wow, that looks like Graham Bonnet's son. Christopher Michael's up in Idaho. What's up, dude? Good to see you. He said, first time popping in. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you're well tonight. Absolutely. What do we got? All right, let's try this out, man. I'm going to try this out. Hopefully I don't fail too miserably. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. I know it very well. And we'll see if I can pull it off. But if you love Kiss, if you love Ace Frehley, then you'll know what this song is instantly. You'll know what this is instantly. But we're going to give it a shot. Rest in peace, Ace Frehley, a.k.a. Space Ace, a.k.a. the Spaceman. You will not be forgotten, sir. You will not be forgotten. Rest in peace, Ace Frehley. That's my favorite Kiss song of all time. I only messed up one part. It was bad. I forgot the timing of that. Going into that section, I messed that up a tiny bit. Not the worst I could have done, but dang, man, that's a great tune. I haven't played that song in like 100 years, honestly. It's been so long since I've played that, through that entire song. But man, I know it well. I know it well, man. I've heard it about 1,000,000 times in my life. All right, what we got next here? Since we're in the section of cover songs, we'll do Ozzy, because there was an Ozzy request earlier. And we'll do this one here. Because, man, we lost Ozzy a couple months ago, too. But, yo, everyone, thanks for hanging out tonight. I truly appreciate it. Let's see where we left off. Thomas, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thomas in Idaho, too, man. That's crazy. Joey said he'd been in Idaho once. There you go. I've never been to Idaho ever. I've had some Idaho potatoes, though. That's for sure. Christopher Michael said, that's awesome. Born and raised up in the CDA. There you go, buddy. Anderson Amsterdam, he wants to hear Rob Rock Warrior. Oh, there you go. That's a great riff. I can see the city light when it turns to black. What a great song. I love the Impellitteri version. That's the best one. Mickey said, it's going to be awesome. There you go, buddy. Drummer's feeling it. Cowboy Matt Pie there goes, ooh-woo team. So funny. Those ooh-woo people, I tell you, man. Good to see you, though. Mickey knows. Great song. Michael's feeling it. Having the Metal Tylers, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Silly Calico Cavs feeling it. Awesome. Image says, always think a dime sticker on the ML. Get up, Detroit. Nice. Killer lead there, Rick. Rock. I love that ML. Yeah, that's a great one, buddy. Rhonda was feeling that. She said, that was a great tribute. Thank you, Rhonda. Joey's like, working incredibly. Completely sucked in by that solo. That's one of the best. That's one of Ace's best, in my opinion. It's so melodic and different. And that's from 1976. They put that out in 1976. It was so good. Paul Brooks talking about Rock Rock. I sure don't know that one, dude. I know some Kiss. I've never learned a lot of it. But that one I've known forever. You know, a lot of stuff we played when I was a kid, you know, in my bands and stuff. Ellie says, I can play alongside for Rick for once. There you go. There you go. Thomas was feeling it. Thank you, brother. Papa Shrimp in the house. He says he's better than most guitarists. Oh, thank you, my friend. That means a lot to me. Joey says, but then you played that hard part perfectly. That's a tough one, man. Alessandria Corolla. Grazie, amico mio. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks, having Metal Tylers. Appreciate you. Thomas said, it makes me want to go play. I like to show you my telly build. Yeah, for sure, but go, if you can, join the Discord. There's a link to the Discord, a link to my Discord channel on my bio here on YouTube. And join up. It'd be awesome, man. Anderson's feeling that. You're welcome, buddy. Pellick said, we got busted 100 likes. All right, man. It is a slow night, though. It's a slow night. Yeah, Don said he got his X-Ray, was playing along with that one. There you go. That's a beautiful song, man. My favorite, man. Especially on the Kiss Alive. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Peak Physique by Karen. Hello, hello. Simple Man. I sure don't know it. I sure don't know it there. I'll be a simple kind of man or whatever. It's a great song. I never learned it. Edge Maru says, can you listen to a song and play it? Sometimes. Depends. Depends. It takes a second. I just can't listen and instantly hear it, but instantly figure it out. But sometimes I can kind of tweak it out a little bit. John James says, "Show your rig. You've seen my rig before, or is that please play song type of is that a please play song type of jam?" Dilemma Alzu, yes sir. We just played some Kiss there. Ace Frehley, rest in peace. Chris Liggett, thank you. Rina Hay says, I finally got to see you live. I'm from Japan. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, we're gonna do some Bark at the Moon right here. Let's see if I can pull this one off, man. going there. Jakey Lee. There's that Ozzy request that somebody asked for. So we covered the Ozzy, man. Covered the Ozzy. All right, back to these other requests of original material. What's the freeze? Actually, we'll do Shadows. Rhonda wanted to hear Shadows, so we're going to play Shadows here. Shadows. Shadows is an old song. Shadows getting up there. There's Shadows. I wrote Shadows at the end of last year. Wow. We'll get that one rolled up. And let's see. Lemicky says, what bands do you like the most? Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Dio, Yngwie Malmsteen, Deep Purple, Rainbow. Just to name a few. Primal Fear's another one. Motionless in White's another one I really like. James knows Shock Me. That's a great one. Ellie knows Play Song. Absolutely. Chris Liggett, there you go. Okay, Donald says not you. Anybody else can show their rig in the disco. Oh, that's true. You're right. I like. You see my rig. Jonathan Belling said, what was the Kiss? I missed it. Detroit Rock City, buddy. Detroit Rock City. Son of a Gun said the Spaceman and Edward Project. You know that's right. And Dimebag Darrell. Dimebag Darrell's probably waiting at the gates for Ace. You know that's right. Thomas says, me and my buddy used to cover Bargain. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I used to play it when I was like 17, 18 years old in the cover bands. I used to love playing that stuff, man. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks, Daily Modified Cars. Appreciate you, brother. Ishmael says, you have awesome skills. Can you listen to Saws of Rain by Versailles? Oh, Miyako, yeah. Or is that, no, that's Miyako's from Love Bites. I know who Versailles is. That guitar player is amazing. I've met him in 2004. What's his name? Hayako? What is that guitar player's name? Because I cannot remember right now. But I met him in Tokyo in 2004. He's an amazing player. Before he did his kawaii look with lately. Domination, that's a good one. There you go off. Mike says Ozzy had the best guitar players ever, man. And one that no one knows, Joe Holmes. Joe Holmes went on tour with Ozzy in like '96, I think, and Joe was a student of Randy. And it was probably, I saw this concert. Luckily, like a friend of mine, our bass player, I guess him and his girlfriend were going to go, and his girlfriend got sick, and he called me up at the last minute, like, hey, you want to go see Ozzy? I'm like, what? Yeah, let's go. And it was Joe Holmes playing guitar, and it was probably one of the best concerts I've ever seen, Ozzy concerts, because he nailed every Randy lead. It was just amazing. Edge My Rude knows Dio's amazing. Emotionless. I love Motionless. Yeah, I enjoy them a lot. Vince Fishes, thank you, buddy. Ellie wants Symphony 40. Of course, yeah, of course. We'll do that after Shadows. I promise you that. Sim 40. Let's write that down. Izaki, thank you, man. Metal Mark is a friend of ours in here, and he's always talking about Miyako. He loves that Miyako. And she's amazing too. But yeah, Hizaki, that guy's amazing. Hizaki is on it. He does solo stuff now, but he dresses in the kawaii style. So he has a very feminine dress look, but he's all man. I promise you. ETA Fumato, hello brother, good to see you. Daily Modified just learning Wasted Love by a Maiden on guitar. Nice, it's great stuff, buddy. Matt Epstein, how do I feel about Polyphia? I think they're great. I think they're amazing. Tim Henson's amazing. Skylar Page, amazing. Two amazing players. I'm just not into their music. I can listen to it once and be like, wow, that was dope. That was good, but I can't listen to it a second or third time. Not too much, man, but I think they're really good. I mean, Tim Henson alone has changed the face of guitar playing. Along with Tosin Abasi, I think Tim really pushed it over the edge for a lot of people, and so many people want to be like Tim Henson. It's amazing. That's a good place to be. I like Scotty LePage better, though. I prefer Scotty's playing, but he's more old school style. But he can play that Tim. He can play like that all Tim Henson stuff, but he plays a little old school. Rosana, buenas noches. Good to see you. Hobby said, did they do Hellraiser? I don't recall that. This is 1996, mind you, so I don't recall. I just remember all the, the classics. They played a lot of the classics, all the Randy stuff. Matt says, man, seeing Ozzy live sounds so. It was great. I saw the Ultimate Sin tour, and then I never saw anything after that until '96 when I think it was the Osmosis tour. I think. That I can't remember though. Rosanna, thank you. Vince Fish has got to go for that. Subscribe to great content and you're very respectful. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. RG Panda, what's going on? Good to see you there. Edge Maru says, yeah, he literally looks like a girl. But he's a guitar solo. Oh, yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. But yeah, there's a thing in Japan. It's a form of fashion or style called kawaii. I think it's called kawaii. And men will dress up with dresses and makeup and wigs and try and look like a female, essentially. There's a kid from Sweden that did the same thing. He plays in a band used to play in a band called Serenity. His name's Ohio, but he's Swedish and he knows Japanese very well. It's amazing. He's an amazing player too. James Swedman says, "Do you know Time Will Tell by Fifth Angel?" I know. I've heard the song. Yeah, I don't know it. No. I like. Was it In the Fallout? And we cry out in the fallout of the sky. James Bird used to play in Fifth Angel, and I love James Bird. Dog said my phone blew up. Pretty sure when you played Speeder yesterday, not literally, but batteries. Well, I don't know. Ellie said same thing with Mama Sama from Malice Miser Moy D Moy. He appears in Gothic Feminine often, but he's fully male. Yeah, for sure. Donald James knows about some Fifth Angel. Yeah, old school, great power metal band. It says, yeah, Scotty LePage is very smooth souls, very nice sounds. Tim Henson's more technical, catchy, looks robotic, and great player though. I got nothing bad to say about him at all. Michael said he loved Osmosis. That was a cool one. That Perry Mason's one of my favorite songs. Okay, Esmer remembers Yohio. Yeah, he's funny, really nice man. Yeah, look for. There's a song from the band Serenity that's in, and it's called. What is it called? I'm trying to think of the name of it. There's a video for it. It's one of my favorites. I want to say it's No Way Out or something like that, but man, I have to look that up. It's amazing. It's a killer song. Sujatha, thank you. Evan Pickup, what's up, bud? Thank you, Rosanna. Emmanuel, he says he's from Argentina. He likes that Rata Blanca. Walter Giordano, yeah. Walter Giordano of Rata Blanca is a very Yngwie style player. I don't know any Rata Blanca, but I've heard their stuff, yeah. Ken Ganey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. He said it's 3 days in a row. That's what's up. Esmeru says, I remember. What? I gotta find out what this song is called. Dang it, man. Remedy. I used to listen to this constantly, man. I'm gonna post it. I'll post it up on the. There it is. No Escape. There's no escape. Da, 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 I love the Japanese version of it the best. I think the Japanese version of that song is sick, man. Indigo says, hey, do you know the gym theme from Pokemon? No, I'm far too old for Pokemon, buddy. I'm way old to Pokemon. Pokemon's for people from 20 years ago. I wasn't into Pokemon, but Pokemon, sorry. I say Pokemon. I like Chin Pokemon from South Park, though. I don't know it, buddy. I'm sorry. Chris Liggett, thanks, bro. All right, this one's for Rhonda because she wanted to hear some Shadows. That's fine by me. I love playing this one. Let's go. Shadows. was The Shadows. That was for Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Good choice tonight. I like it. I like it. Now, Ellie wanted to hear Symphony 40, so we're going to do that next. Let me get that loaded up. Don't worry, I got everything written down, so we got plenty more to go. Plenty more to go. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's start. Ellie said, "I love Japanese songs." Ellie, I'll post this in the Discord later. It's a cool song. I love this song. It's such a cool song too. Arv says, "No one's too old for Pokemon." Let's get that straight. I mean, I'm too old for Pokemon. Pokemon. I am too old for it. But anyone else that enjoys it, you have every right to enjoy it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I prefer Pal World. There's a game called Pal World that's very reminiscent of Pokemon, but I like Pal World. That's my favorite stuff. Doggy says you gotta buy it, but buy it. I know. Esmeru knows some Japanese. Yeah, Versailles, Dorian Gray, The Gazette, Girijamush, Galliernus. Sayu from Galliernus is amazing. Nightmare, really good. J-Rock. Yeah. My favorite Japanese band of all time is Saber Tiger. That's one of the best bands. Akihito Kinoshita. That dude is unbelievable. Loudness, too. I love Loudness. Akira Takasaki is amazing. Vince Fishes, thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. Says, thank you for being kind and generous. Well, absolutely, Vince. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, brother. Haley's like, nah, she gets the rhythm is so deliciously heavy. I like that. Deliciously heavy. That's what I'm talking about. Reference frame, thank you. Rosanna says, Rick, you have a good voice for singing. You know, I can carry a tune, but it's not, I'm all right. Not too bad, but thank you. Obrigado for that. Stardust says, LL Rick isn't into Pokemon, thus he doesn't know any music. This is true. You're welcome, Rhonda. Olivia, thank you so much. Appreciate you there. Let's see. Oh man, my chat went well. Okay, there we go. Doggy says, Master Shredder, we're not worthy. You are so worthy. Nashi Kid loves that chorus. Appreciate that, man. That's a fun one. Vince Fish said, I thought, oh yeah, Stardust is a moderator for Brody the Super Shredder as well, if you don't know. If Brody is still playing when we're completed here, we will send everyone over there to Brody's. He usually plays a little later, so we'll try. Thanks, Vince. Sujatha, thank you. Caro Amado, thank you. Thank you. Oh, there's Rosanna. Obrigado, Rosanna. Thank you, Vince. Matt Epstein's feeling the crazy fire runs. There you go, brother. James Matlock's feeling it. Thank you so much, bro. Reference fame. Vince, thank you again. Nashi Ked loved it. Rosanna says, crazy. That's what. Marcus Sumner. Yo, thanks for the super chat, Marcus. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We truly appreciate that. Rhonda says she loved that song. Very cool. There you go. Sujatha says she got some stars. I loved it. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging with us tonight. Great to see you. We're glad you stopped in. You never know. Let's see what else we got cooking here. Got a lot more chat. Thank you so much for all these comments. They're great. Marcus says, you're my hero. Rip it up for these jokers. There you go, buddy. Matt said, big Jeff Loomis vibes. Oh, I love Jeff. I've known Jeff since I think I've known Jeff since about 97, 98. Interestingly enough, a lot of people know that I was very well acquainted and great friends with Chuck Schuldiner. Chuck Schuldiner Death went on tour with Nevermore. And at the time, Chuck was doing recording and producing our demos. There's the band Wicked Ways. And he had played Jeff some of the stuff, and Jeff said, who's that guy? And he said, oh, it's Rick, man. And he was like, wow. And he hit me up on Facebook. Or, I don't know, it might have been MySpace back then. He hit me up on MySpace. And I started chatting with him, and he found me out on Facebook again a while back. So, yeah, Jeff's amazing. I love Jeff, man. If you love Jeff, man, check out Diablo Guitars here on YouTube, because Jeff lives in Washington and Diablo Guitars is in Washington. Jeff does all the demos, so they get in all these really super crazy custom Jacksons and guitars like that. And Jeff does all the demo videos. It's insane. Joey J, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Connor Weaver, thank you, bro. Project Spark, thank you. Heavy Metal Tires said, sorry about the guys. I was doing something. I was talking about. No problem, buddy. Nashike was feeling that flawless victory. There you have it. Rhonda, you're welcome, Rhonda. Heavy Metal Tires said, nice shirt. I like it. Yeah, that's a good one. Classic Jason, man. Gotta love Jason. It's almost Halloween, too, but that's Michael Myers. But Jason, he's in Halloween zone, too. Ain't no doubt. Joey says, great job, Rick. Your inspiration. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Marcus Sumner dropped another super chat. Brother, you rock. He says, you're the man. Keep them coming. We got plenty more. We got plenty more. Pella says 131 likes. Man, that's amazing. Maybe it's not so slow as I thought it was. That's pretty good. Random Man's back in the house. How you doing, buddy? Sujata, thank you. Stardust says it. Oh, we had a troll. Yeah. Oh. That's just brain rot. He's brain rotted, Stardust. I wouldn't say it's a troll, but that's a brain rot question there. Very brain rot, but that's okay. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, 90 minutes without an a-hole troll, essentially. So close. Edge Maru says, does your hands hurt when you play like that? No, sir. That's actually a strange question, too, Edge. Because if it hurt, I wouldn't play at all. There's no reason. If something hurts you, you would not do that. You would not do whatever it is if it hurt you. No, nothing hurts. I've never had any pain. Other than the car accident I had in 1996. That was painful. That messed me up for a while. But no, I never had any problems. Ford guy in the house, what's up, bro? You know that's right, Matt. A7X, what's up, buddy? Evan Morrow says, can we hear it? Hear what? The guitar? We're going to hear it. You're going to hear it big time. About less than 1 minute, buddy. TJ Wade, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Mick said, I love hanging out here and watching you shred. Thank you, Mickey. Chris from Arizona said, this guy always rocks. Thank you, brother. Ford guy said, he's feeling better. That's good to hear, bro. Good to hear. The GOAT, he says, Blink-182. How does the GOAT listen to music? Goats can't listen to music. No problem, Edge Maru. I feel that, man. Yeah, it's the truth. I've seen that question before. It's always a strange question. Like, I mean, if you played football and you broke your leg, would you go out there on the field and play? Probably not. You know, you can't. You know, and trust me, if I ever had any pain or any problem, I would stop. I'd quit immediately. I couldn't. If I can't play, I can't play. But yeah, I've been feeling good. I take care of myself too in a lot of ways for that. All right, Ellie says, might head out to Symphony 40, getting sleepy. We're going to play it right now. We're going to play it right now. Howdy says, any mods on your guitar? No, nothing. It's all stock. Stock from the factory. Floyd Rose, 2 humbuckers, volume knob, tone knob, 5-way switch, 24 fret neck, and the best part, reverse headstock, 100%. These are all from Japan. All my guitars are from Japan. That's where they make the finest crafted guitars in Japan, I'll tell you, man. Ford guy, there you go, brother. Matt Epstein, he's feeling it. TJ Wade, he says, I'm doing good, brother. Just chilling. Feel blessed. That's how you should feel, man. Be blessed every day, brother. I love it. Joey said, this man jams flawlessly and needs to ask how or why. Just take it in. True that. Always enjoyed the show. Matt Epstein knows goats can't listen to music. That's true. Especially Blink-182. You think goats will listen to like some black metal or something, man. Not Blink-182. They'd be like talking about some Emperor or something, man. Shoot. Diego, gracias, amigo. Random Man, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for that super chat. He said he's a manager for a band. That's awesome. Which band? I'll check him out. Matt Epstein knows you gotta love them Jacksons. That's right. Mickey said after this song, I might head out too, getting tired. Yeah, I feel it, man. It's kind of a tiring day today, but that's all right. We got it. This one might bring you up, though. This one might get you back awake, but no worries. It's called Symphony 40. This one of them standout tracks on my album. Hope you enjoyed Symphony 40. Let's go. was not real, though. That was the fakest performance of my life right there, everybody. Oh, that's funny, man. I like those comments, though. Those comments make me go even hard, man. Even harder. Anyway. Ford guy knows goats listen to Lamb of God. That's true. Mama Straight, she said it's a busy night here, but she's saying, hi, that's good, because it's a slow night around here. I'm glad someone having a busy night. That's good to hear. Hopefully Brody is playing longer. We're going to be cutting off here in just a little bit. So if Brody's still going, we're all going. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, Mama. Great to see you as always. Yeah, let's see. Nashi Kid says, Rick, have you heard Mozart's more naughtily titled compositions? Of course, I've heard probably every single one. I have every Mozart piece on my iTunes. It was a long time ago. I bought like I don't know. It was like some, like buy everything everything they got for like $5. You know, it's like every Mozart, every Bach, every Beethoven, every Vivaldi. It's like everyone. So I have a vast collection of classical music on my iTunes. Plus, I also have Apple Classical, or Apple Classical app, which is nothing but classical. So I love me some classical music. Random says, I have a poster on my channel. All right, well, let me see. Let me open up your channel. Check that out a little bit, man. Appreciate you, brother. Ethan in the house. How you doing, Ethan? Good to see you. Mickey said, maybe a little, let's see. I feel you. I mean, I'm not so tired tonight. Tomorrow's Friday, too, so you know what's up. All right, Mickey said, okay, I'm staying. I feel it. Now she kid knows. The Shredder fam. Mind Maxer, what's up, bro? Good to see you. And as Dara said, this ain't real, is it? It's very fake, yes. Very fake. No, it's as real as it gets, my friend. It'd be very hard to fake anything that I do, honestly. It'd be so hard. It costs a lot of money, too, probably. There you go, Mind Maxter. Now she gets sublime. That's what it is. True that. Thank you, buddy. Matt Epstein got a Johann Shred Bastian Bach. That's what's up, man. Diamond Elise, hello to you. Matt Epstein knows. Absolutely, brother. Pump Hill said, what is the kind of talent is that? There's all kinds of craziness there. Nashi Kid, he's putting a little extra sauce on it. Yeah, once I saw the Is This Real comment, I said, I'm going to step it up a notch. But it's all good. I enjoy that stuff. Nashi Kid, there you go, buddy. And Matt knows lots of sauce. All that sauce. That's what's up, brother. Gabriel Matseo, he says, how the guitar talks. Oh my God, greetings from the land of heavy metal, Argentina. Muchos gracias, Gabriel. Thank you, buddy. Chris Liggett, thank you. He's feeling it. We doing pretty good around here, Mom. It's almost Friday. One more day and it's a weekend. We got nothing planned this weekend. I'm sleeping in I'm sleeping in both days. I'm gonna sleep in hard. Nashi Kid, thanks, brother. Daniel Boosh, thank you, sir. Matt said, I can't drop enough fire emojis. I'm feeling it. Sujata's loving that. There you go. Nashi Kid, Chris, thank you. Pompil says, no way, I believe that. I know. Ellie, you're welcome. Have a great night. Stay tuned. I'll put that video up and you can watch it tomorrow on Discord. JT, thank you so much. Liquid Gamer, bro, he drops a super chase at the Home Depot. What's the Home Depot riff? How'd they even go? Is that a thing? Home Depot riff. Let me see. I gotta find a new YouTube link here. I want to hear this thing. Home Depot riff, huh? Home Depot riff. What's this sound like? I got the Home Depot theme song. All right, here we go. There's a kid here playing it.
How to play the Home Depot theme song. Learn this to troll your friends. First, you're gonna play the open A string twice. Then with your ring finger, you're going to play the 12th fret of the D string. Then play the open A string.
God dang, kid, just play the riff.
Now with your index finger, play the 10th fret of the D string. Go back up.
Okay. Something like that, dude. I don't know. This kid's video is like annoying, man. He's like, okay, now you're gonna play the first fret of this song, and then like this, and then you're gonna play the 10th fret like this. Like, dude, just play the riff, kid. But it's something like that, you know. Interesting. I don't think I remember hearing that ever. But thanks, buddy, for the super chat. Tim Musman, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Saki Head said, do you mind to play a little arpeggio or sweep picking? Do I mind? I never mind. It's a good. I mean, let me think. Like, you like. There, I minded it, man. Mostafa in the house. What's up, Mostafa, buddy? How you doing? Mosir Cojo Jr., how you doing, brother? Obrigado. Buena noche. David Zaso in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Mostafa, I'm doing good, buddy. How about you? Michael's feeling that. Russell wants it. Okay. See, my man said he dropped a super chat for the Home Depot riff. I love King of the Hill, though. Matt said LML that Home Depot. I don't know what it is, man. Liv Mickey says, no way you're playing the Home Depot. I don't know. I never heard that in my life until right now, man. I've seen a ton of Home Depot riff or Home Depot commercials. I didn't know there was a riff. Dale, what's up, Dale? Celestina, how you doing? Good to see you. Mustafa, there you go. End of Plague, thank you, brother. Mustafa's feeling it. There you go. Jamie says you're amazing. You make your soul in your soul. Yeah, everything I do is original, honestly. Yeah. Rhonda Baker, just my song. I appreciate that, Rhonda. Russell Martin says he can play the King of the Road. There you go. It's a great song. I love King of the Hill, man. This was so funny. Celestina, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. I don't even know what I was playing next. What was I supposed to play next? Okay, we got a couple songs here. Freeze. All right, let's do Freeze. That was a request. All right, we'll pump it up and pump up the action with that one. All right, don't get too cold out there. This one's icy. It's called Freeze. that was Freeze right there. Hope you stayed warm during that, because that got a little cold for me. Oh, man, that's a good one, though. That's a good request. Okay. I think we got it all covered. We got a little bit of time. Maybe we have time for one or two more here. I want to play something new. Maybe we'll play that new song. I didn't get to play that one. I don't think I played it last night, honestly. Well, we do have some comments to read. Appreciate everyone out there hanging out with me tonight. It's been a nice chill night, honestly. I like it. Okay. Where did we leave off at? Now she gets a surprising lack of no excuses today. He's out of a job. I know, man. Your counter needs, it's got no count today, man. Shoot. Donald says, oh, I haven't seen the new South Park yet. Get ready, buddy. Get ready, man. That new South Park it's one of the most insane ones I've seen. I mean, they're not even, they don't care. Trey and Matt got no filter right now. They're just like, whatever, we're going to put it out there. Be ready for it, man. Be ready. It's hilarious, dude. There you go, Russell. Twisted Tool says, hi, I think Russian guitar music from Black Coffee. The name of the composition is Nostalgia. Very cool. That's cool, brother. I'm glad you like it. Mustafa, thank you. Nashiket, thank you. Matt was feeling the freeze. That's what's up. And Stardust knows. It's so hilarious. More so than usual, yes. Yeah. And it's about that 6-7 thing going on right now. 6-7. So stupid. Nashiket said, ice cold. That's what's up. Liam, hello to you, buddy. Michael, thank you. There you go, Mickey. Coastal Local, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Nashiket, this has to be one of the tougher ones to play. Yeah. A lot of the newest stuff I do is I'm making it harder. And if I can pull it together, Saturday I'll have the new song is going to be called Nickel in the Jar. And it's going to be, if I can pull it together, it's going to be wild. It's going to be stupid wild. I have some ideas already. There you go, Mickey. Matt knows. Dun 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 dun. I love it. Barry says, "Open every stream with this." I wish, man. I am very, very, very warmed up and loose and feeling good. That's a song you got to be chill. You got to be ready for that one. You got to be ready. Russell, thank you, buddy. Barry Smith, thank you. Now she gets feeling, thank you. Clayton says the world's getting cold. Warm it up, my guy. There you go, Clayton. Great to see you, man. Matt says, do you play all the instruments on the tracks? Do you have a band? No, everything you hear me do is all mine. You know, I have a very sophisticated drum programmer machine whatever you want to call it, drum machine programmer. I program all the drums. Then I use a keyboard to program all the bass guitars, all the choirs, all the orchestras, all the harpsichords, you name it. So everything I do on a keyboard. So it's all MIDI tracks, essentially. And if it has rhythm guitar, I'd record the rhythm guitar, of course. Hell, I got the count, 164. That's amazing, man. It's been a tight night. It literally says I have 4,795 views. It's like, wow. Usually it's around 10,000. I don't know. Something broken tonight for me. It's been a fun night, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Mel Marks, I'll have to check out that South Park. It's out already, buddy. It was out yesterday. So if you got Paramount Plus, you can watch it today. Dante Goss got a lot of Latin there, man. Shoot. I don't read Latin like that. That's pretty awesome, man. I don't know anyone that could like type in Latin. That's pretty sweet. Clayton says, Trey and Matt have no filters, but after years of put down by the class, they are finally in the class. It's true, man. It's true. Dale, hello, buddy. That guy Semper Fi. What's up, brother, man? How you doing, dog? Good to see you, man. Been a minute. Michael says, what that 67 crap you mean? It's some rapper, a song called Doot Doot, and it's supposedly about some basketball player that's 6'7". And I don't know, man. The kids are all wacky about it, man. Kids are all wacky about it. Michael says, some skibbity rock garbage. It is, yeah, 100%. It's some TikTok trend, I guess. Matt says, dude, the bracking track sounds so good. Never would have been able to tell they were programmed. Very impressive. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, for sure, man. I've worked with a lot of great drummers in my life, and I always ask them questions like, how do you do this and that, and how do you, everything I think of how they play drums for a song, and it stuck with me. It stuck with me. That's about close enough, Nashi. Here he goes. Can you play Through the Fire and Flats by Dragon Force? Can you name 3 more songs by Dragon Force in 15 seconds? Go. I know. All right, I muted that guy because it looked like he was trolling temporary. Weird. I know. I don't know. Sorry. We've seen that guys before it started. So I don't know what's going on there. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway, all right, we're gonna try to do this new song. I think. Ooh, how does this go? I don't know, man. Let me see. I can't remember how this goes now. I don't know. We're gonna try it. E flat. Let's try it out. I've only played this like 4 times. This might be my 4th time I ever played this song. the new song of the week right there. I just wrote it on this last Saturday, and I'll be writing a new song this Saturday coming up. We got time for maybe one more. Let me see what other one we were doing. Trying to look for a lot of new songs. I don't get to play too often. This one go. Oh yeah. Oh, this one crazy. All right, we're gonna end with this song. We're gonna end with this song for sure. Yeah, this one's a crazy one. All right, where we leave off at? Oh yeah, sorry Galactic Monk, I almost forgot about you, dude. Something like that. Clayton says nickel in the jar. I didn't like Dropkick. Is that a song? Is that really a song? I don't know, dude. I thought about it the other day. Is that really a song? If it is, then I gotta change the title already. Nickel in the jar. Really? Is it a song? I gotta look, man. Maybe I changed the name. Nickel in the jar. Steve Elliott? Who's Steve Elliott? No, there's only one dude. There's a dude named Steve Elliott that did a nickel in the jar of some sort back in 2021. I don't know. Was there a drop? I don't know. Anyway, the reason for the song title like that is Clayton is I started making fun of people when people say I got no excuse, bro. No excuse why I can't play like shredding or whatever. I'm like, so we started to say, you know, every time someone says I got no excuse, we're gonna throw a nickel into the no excuse jar. And we're up to about 30, maybe 45 cents since the last couple of days. And we're going to add a penny for every Fire and Flame. So that's like 46 cents right now. We're getting there. We're getting there. Matt knows. Name 3 Dragon Force songs. Yeah. Through the Fire and Flames, Through the Fire and Flames, and then Through the Fire and Flames again. That's 3, right? Anyway, that's me, man. Let Mickey knows what's up. There you go, brother. Matt, thanks, dude. Now she keeps feeling it. Michael said, I don't know why people can't just not post to. I know. It's unbelievable, man. Now she says Rick's rhythm work is underrated. I know. You know what cracks me up, Now she I get like all these I have like viral videos everywhere else but here, you know. Of Instagram and Facebook right now. I got viral videos going on. And there's always some great comments, you know. There's always great comments, but there's always the one like, what was the one he said, guessing bro's not too much of a rhythm player. Or, and one guy's like, what about bar chords? Like, what about them? Or, can you play chords? Maybe. It's like people don't understand social media, you know, and I don't expect anyone to understand social media, how to make a viral video. I can't explain it other than, you know, you do things that pique people's interest. And one thing I can tell you, a rhythm guitar, that riff or a chord is not going to go viral. Now, if you play a Metallica riff or something that's really cool, and you're playing the Metallica chords, that could go viral because it's Metallica, you know. But you can't play an original piece of music playing your chords and it go viral. It's not going to happen. And if it has, let me know. Show me a video. I'm curious. Like nothing but chords and stuff, you know. But I find it funny, Now She Kid. And I can tell you that because I feel comfortable telling you that, Now She Kid. Anyway. Mark says Kiss was one of the first merchandise of any band. Oh yeah, dude. And they played music. Oh man. I think I had a Kiss doll when I was like 6 or 7, man. Matt was feeling that. There you go, buddy. Michael says the first one I saw it's instant. No problem, man. Whatever. Matt knows. Shout out to the mods holding it down. That's what's up. X-Wing, he don't know what he just found. I don't know. I could point you to a lot of crazier stuff than me, dog. If you want to see it, I could point you right to it. I could point you to the Uwu twins. I could send you to Mother Capricorn. She's lovely. You love her, man. I could send you the Asian guy playing a bucket. He's pretty cool too, man. I'm sorry, he doesn't play a bucket. He plays PVP pipes. PVC pipes. PVP. Yeah, Asian guy playing PVC pipes. I can hook you up, X-Wing. I can hook you up, brother. Now, Mark said he needs a shredded cheese emoji. True that. Davis Helton, thanks, brother. Mook the Fluke, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Mickey, thank you, brother. Metal Mark says, holy cow, isn't that India? I don't know. Where's India? I know India, the cow is very sacred in India. I do know this. I had some friends that were from India as a kid. And they always said that the cow was very sacred. And I was like, okay. But I still ate hamburgers. I'm not Indian, though. Tommy, thanks, buddy. Clayton knows, he said, this is fire on the mountain. True that, true that. Don Freeman, thank you, brother. Appreciate you there. Oh, man, the comments went high on this, man. Matt, there you go, brother. Mook says he's genuinely so impressed. Well, thank you, buddy. Danny says, hello, can you play music from Fast and the Furious? His name is Danzo Cadoro, Don Omar, and etc. I don't remember. I don't really like those movies. They're kind of stupid. I'm not into those kind of cars, man. Not my cup of tea. And then Vin Diesel's kind of like, hey, man, I'm Vin Diesel. Oh, cool, bro. I don't know about Vin Diesel, man. I think the only movie I like Vin Diesel was Chronicles of Riddick. That was Vin Diesel's peak right there. Chronicles of Riddick. But Fast and Furious, not my jam. Donald's feeling it. Now she knows. Marlo Mark said the church is on fire. That's what. Thank you, Mickey. Now she gets feeling the engine. Hot engine. Mr. Shell, what's up, buddy? He says, sadly, I can't stay and only be able to do this one message, but I've had a great time this week and we're going camping. That's wonderful, brother. Have fun with that. Okay. Clayton said whiskey in the jar. Yeah, no, this is called nickel in the jar. And it's going to be a bombastic, it's going to be as bombastic as I can make it. I mean, people are going to watch that and be like, I quit. If I can get it all done by Saturday, people are going to hear this song and go, I quit. I just quit. I quit. And I'll be like, yeah. Then we have a quit jar, too. It costs $1 for the quit jar, people. A nickel for no excuse, $1 for quit. We'll see. Michael said, just be personable and nice. And 70, yeah. How hard is it? A lot of people are brain rotted, bro. A lot of brain rot in this world. It's sad to see. Russ says, Rusty Cooley. I've known Rusty since 1999. Been friends with Rusty. And Rusty's the guy that we always aspire to be because he plays so fast. Some people say I've gotten close. I'm pretty close. Matt says, bro, you just wrote that? That sounds good. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I wrote it on Saturday. Anti-knows, man. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. We've said our condolences, of course. And I did play, if you missed it, I played Detroit Rock City from start to finish with the solo and everything. Rhonda, you're welcome, bro. Nashi Kessa, I'm going to love Nickel in the Jar. I think so. Mel Mark says, inflation's so bad, Nickelback is no more. You only get penny back now. That's true. Dan says, do you use light, medium, or heavy strings? They are super slinky 9s. Yeah, Ernie Ball, super slinky. Matt says, what's your writing process? Do you like freestyle to licks on it? Nah. I have an idea. I always have an idea. One idea is all I need, and I build on it. I studied how to score orchestras and stuff in college, and how to break down orchestras and orchestration pieces and symphonies and all the classical pieces and things. So yeah, it just takes me like just a little idea, a couple notes, like that song "Freeze" that we played earlier. I literally had all this. This is all I had. That's all I had when I started writing that song, and I built the whole song off of that theme. And that's how we do it. But yeah, there's a video of me. One of my live streams months ago. I wrote a song in front of everybody, in front of the live stream. I came in with one riff that I had, and I built on that riff. And 2.5 hours later, we had a song. Nashi Kiss says, people aren't using their ears, and that's true. Or their brains, yeah, right? Image, there you go, buddy. Rhonda says, catch you Sunday. Oh, Tay, you got it. Dr. Boss says, what's your favorite Randy Rhoads song? His is Revelation. That's a great one. My favorite, it's probably Mr. Crowley. I love Mr. Crowley. It's very classically influenced. Have a great night. Have a great night, Rhonda. My Max says G&G Danza Kudor finna sound lit. Is it? I never heard it. Mel Mark says, what is that their thing that Rick is playing with those 6 shiny strings? Yeah, it's a Jackson. Good old Jackson. Clayton says all the Riddick great. Yeah, that first Chronicle rig is dope. I like that one. Matt knows Rig was fire. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. Michael said you never seen any of those movies. I feel you. Daddy Shredder, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing, bro? Hope everything's okay out there, man. It's been a slow night around here. How's Brody doing? I gotta look. I think because we're supposed to send, we're gonna try and send everyone over to Brody's. He's still going? All right, Brody's still going. Brody got 81 people rocking. All right, man. We're gonna add some spice to that. We got one more song to do, and then we're gonna go to Brody's for sure. Donald James says Pitch Black was the only Vin Diesel movie. Kind of like, I don't remember that one. I kind of do, kind of don't. Not a big fan. Michael says, is that where he is blind? I think so, yeah. Pitch Black, yeah. Matt Epstein says, not the quid jar. I know, right? Watch out for that quid jar. Robert says, faster than Yngwie Malmsteen you are. Thank you, brother. That is true. Yngwie can only play as fast as 16th notes with his right hand. That's as fast as but his left hand is incredibly fast. Whereas I can do 16 or 30 seconds. Something like that. That's terrible. But thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. You got the keys to Lamborghini right there too. Nice last name. Unpleasant Grain says, "Oh, why you on all-time low? What's that? I don't know. Is that some punk band from the 90s or something? I'm not sure." Anyway, Mel Mark says, with a name like Vin Diesel, I'm puzzled. I only saw him drive a gas-powered car, no diesel inside. True. That's actually not. I don't think that's his real name. It's Vincent something else. It's something weird. There's a funny video of Vin Diesel when he was a kid. Like he was in some commercial doing some funky dancing. It was pretty funny. Nashi Kid says, what's your favorite film score? Probably like Star Wars, dude. John Williams. Anything John Williams is amazing. Star Wars, Superman, basically all the Star Wars and Supermans. John Williams. Jaws. John Williams. John Williams is one of the greatest composers of this last decade, almost the last 50 years probably. It's amazing. Mel Mark says, Rick, what's the most obscure Judas Priest song you like? Most obscure is probably The Rage. Most people don't know what The Rage is. It's the last song on British Steel. It's interesting with Judas Priest. They always on the last song of the albums, they put like one of the best songs ever. Like The Rage is the last song on British Steel. Reckless is the last song on Turbo. And that tune's amazing. Those are some pretty rare ones. Donald James talking about that black hole. Oh man, that movie's awesome, dude. John Barry, there you go, man. Mel Mark says Over the Mountain. That's a beautiful one too, man. Matt says that freeze riff is so catchy. Yeah, it's a good one, man. I was like, I don't know. I was like, in my head, dun 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 dun, and then I actually built it on the keyboard first with the strings, like, prom 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 prom, and I kind of just kept going with the motions there. Michael said, you're going to cut up a piece of cake. Ooh, that sounds good. Daddy Trey says, bro, he's doing good. Yeah, looking good right now. So we'll add a few more numbers to that, hopefully. Donald Miller, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Nashi Kid said he's been to Ennio Morricone. Rodrigo's Aran has reminded me of. Very nice, man. Edward, what's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight, man. How you been, brother? Great to see you, man. Okay, Clayton says Pitch Black was a Riddick installment. I got you. Image 3 says Max Norman said Europe stole Mr. Crowley riff for kind of, very possible. Yeah, because it's... I don't know about that, though. Mr. Crowley's like... It just goes a... Final Countdown is like... I'll tell you who did. I'll tell you who did steal a riff. That corporation is Destiny's Child. Say My Name. I believe it's Say My Name is the same corporation as Final Countdown. Now that is the truth. You could sing the Final Countdown over Destiny's Child, Say My Name. I promise you that. New Ozzy, there it is. He says, motivation to quit my guitar. That's $1. Nashiket, write that down. Thank you, Nashiket. Quit jar equals 1. That's $1. Love it. No, never quit, New Ozzy. Don't do that. There's no motivation to quit, buddy, unless you just have nothing left. Nothing left in the tank. But if you're not having fun, then there's no reason to do anything. I don't care what it is. If you're not having fun doing it, besides a real job, of course. If you play video games and you're not having fun anymore, then you don't play video games. If your favorite TV show sucks and you're tired of watching it, you quit watching it. It's only those things. So if you're not having fun and enjoying guitar, that's the only reason you should quit guitar. Otherwise, you stay having fun with it. See where it takes you, man. You never know. Anyways, how long have you been playing guitar? I've been playing for 28 years, and I'm highly educated with guitar and music. So that is one big thing. I'm not your average YouTuber when it comes to guitar and experience and stuff, but some people think I am. Some people think I just came off the street the other day, and I'm like, wow, where did you come from? But yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Mickey says, what's the favorite? Do you have a favorite riff you've made? Wow, a lot, bro. I have 3 different albums, and those riffs are cool, man. I think Leash Law, the band called Leash Law that we did an album was called, and a song called Fight. I like that. Was a cool riff. That opened the album too, man. I enjoyed that one. Galactic said he also got a guitar. That's awesome, dude. Jesse says Iron Man ? If you can name me 3 Black Sabbath songs in 15 seconds, I'll play it. Go. Matt Epstein, thank you, buddy. Image, he's like Outro on Crowley is a beautiful one. Yes. Clayton says favorite go-to song of all time. I'd be playing Caravan. That's a good one, man. Edward said he's been busy working on his own channel. Plus working nights. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Life always comes first, man. And work is crazy these days. 15 seconds up. 15 seconds are up. No Iron Man. Sorry. Don said, how about the band Sweet? Oh yeah. They had a couple of good songs. That's an old 70s band right there. You said that's interesting about Yngwie. Yeah. Yngwie's right hand is not very fast, but his left hand is godly fast. His legato, his like hammer-ons and legato and stuff. See Metal Mark? You know that stuff. But Jesse, the question was for Jesse. Now Metal Mark answered it for you. But I needed Jesse to do it, man. And Michael Fairbank did it too. Instead, I'll play this. You don't get Iron Man, you get Heaven and Hell. That's what you get. You get Heaven and Hell, which is a far more interesting riff to play. But Tony is the riff master. There's no doubt. Mark says there are only so many notes and so many ways to arrange them, so you'll always run into similarities between. That's true. It's true. Very true. Very true. And it's hard, I do that myself. I have to think. I have to think outside the box when I'm writing my songs. Hence why I don't listen to a lot of stuff. Like, be like, bro, check out this band. No, I don't care to listen to it. I don't care anymore. I write my own songs now, and I can't be diluted. My brain cannot be diluted with something just out of nowhere. And I'm like, nah, man, I can't do it, man. Sometimes go through the motion. Go, yeah, that sounds cool, man. Never heard it. Never even listened to it. You know what he said? He said, "Is it a strict rule that I should learn on an acoustic guitar before buying a lesson?" I heard that. It's not a strict rule at all, buddy. And I hate to say it, and it's nothing against you or anyone here, but people these days are soft. Compared to, when I grew up, people are soft these days, man. And trying to learn on an acoustic guitar is going to be 1,000 times harder for anyone. Because it'll make you probably want to quit pretty fast because it doesn't play the same. It's the strings are heavier, the action is higher, so you are working double the time, double hard to learn on an acoustic guitar. Whereas you could pick up an electric guitar and probably learn it a lot faster because the action's lower, the strings are lighter. Now, with that being said, when I was a kid, my first guitar was like an electric acoustic. And the strings were 10 feet off the fretboard. And it was very hard to play. But it helped me, strengthen everything, make it easier for me. So when I did go to an electric guitar, it felt like I was playing butter. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not a strict rule at all, but kids nowadays, they need it easy. They want it easy. So if you want it easy, do an electric and don't worry about it. But if you want a little harder, it's like playing a video game on easy with a electric guitar first, or playing the game on hard. It's the big difference. That's the big difference. There you go, Matt. Nashikid, thank you. No worries, Michael. No worries, dog. That's how I roll, man. I roll, man. When people say this, like this request that's like level 0 guitar playing, I'm gonna throw that out there, man. You say Smoke on the Water, you better name me some Deep Purple. You say Iron Man, you better throw me some Sabbath, stuff like that. You say Through the Fire and Flames, you better throw 3 songs out there real fast. Never happens though. Never happens. Mike says, you need any melodic black metal at all? Dimmu Borgir. I've heard that stuff, man. No, not really, man. I had some friends that had a black metal band up in Central Florida, and I heard a lot of it. It was pretty cool, But then a lot of it's just like that, whatever, it just starts to sound the same to me, honestly. With that being said, I did write 3 black metal neoclassical songs, which we do have. You know what? With that being said, we'll play somebody. I think it was Donald said Chaoticom. So I'm gonna switch songs and do Chaoticom for the end here. Chris in the house. What's up, bro? Great to see you, man. Yeah, we're doing good, brother. How you been? How you and Annette? Great to see you, man. I do lurk Lester's lives, and I've seen you in there. Lester's amazing. I love watching Lester, man. I try not to. I just lurk. I don't want to bug him, man. But Lester's amazing. I love watching Lester. Clayton says, "Here comes the sun, da 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 da. It's all right, do 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 do." That's great. I love Beatles, dude. Mickey, thanks. And what was James Brown yakking about? Blue Dabba Dee. Man, Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. You crazy. Having Mail Tyler's what's up? He says, "What up? I just got back." Oh man, we're about to end the song right now, man. End the show here. One more song. Midwest Mike says, "True, the tone is different yeah. Strings are heavier, man. Acoustic strings are a lot heavier." Mickey said, "That's what I'm learning on an electric acoustic." Yeah, that's fun. Because some of those guitars they can play a little easier. Lynette's back talking about that Return to Serenity. Yeah, you asked me yesterday, and Lynette, I've not yet checked it out, honestly. But I will. I'll try to. I know who Alex Skolnick is. I know Alex very well. We're testing it, but never really listened to him too much. Having Metals, Tyler says, "What kind of guitar do you have?" This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Professional from 1992. These are very, very rare anymore. Mark says, "Tina S, a great guitar that was on YouTube, starting acoustic." Yeah. And Tina S is one of the most profound and amazing guitar players out there, dude. She's probably got like hundreds of millions of views because she's that amazing. But it helps. I mean, it can help if you got the power and you got the stuff. Yeah, acoustic first. Learn acoustic. Be able to play everything on acoustic first, and then when you transition to electric, it's gonna feel like the best day of your life. There you go, Tyler. Football Stevie in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Dax Anderson. Hey, brother. Good to see you, Dax. How you been, bro? Ricardo said he's trying to learn to play guitar, but I never could. It's tough, man. It's tough. Very tough. Football Stevie said, what's my favorite scale? Phrygian. The Phrygian scale is my favorite, bro. Phrygian dominant. Dax knows. Rip Ace Frehley, yeah, brother. Yeah, if you were here earlier, dude, we went through Detroit Rock City, the whole song, front to back is amazing. Jesse Pollard asked, what a distortion are you using? Nice tones. Thanks, buddy. I use Amplitude 5. It's a VST3 plugin. And I just use a Marshall JTM 45, and it's an MXR Distortion Plus. But it's all emulated in the computer here. All right, we're gonna blow it. We have literally 39 people left hanging. I'm gonna play this crazy song for you. One last song. I gotta get the heck out of here, man. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this. I forgot to pop shirts up on the screen, man. Shoot. It's probably been the slowest night I've ever seen around here. But we're gonna speed it up. Slow night, we'll make it fast. We'll do a fast one for a slow night. All right, this song's called Chaotic Calm. I'm gonna pop a T-shirt up on the screen. If you're into that kind of stuff, I do have a really cool store. You can check that out. But this is gonna be the last song of the night, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out. This one's called Chaotic Calm. As you can see, the shirt is on the screen, Chaotic Calm. And this goes hard. This is for my friend who was interested in black metal stuff. And this was for Donald, because Donald requested this. Let's go. buddy, that's enough for me, yo. That song crazy. That song crazy, I tell you. That's called K.O.com, by the way, if you missed the title. That is insane. I do have the shirt up on the screen. If you're interested, click on that link on the screen. It'll take you to my store, and you can check out anything you like. It's free to look. 100% free to look. That's the best part of everything. Anyway, got a lot of quick comments to read, and I thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. New Ozzy said his mom bought him acoustic, and his uncle taught him for like a few months. I play a bit, then left it for a year, picked it back up, and find it boring. That's why I'm not consistent. Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you're gonna play guitar, there's two roads you can take. You can take I'm just gonna play and do this, have fun. It's cool. But then there's other people like myself and many others that dedicated their lives to it at some point, and had a clear-cut goal of what they want. When I was a kid, when I started playing guitar, I wanted to have a record deal. I wanted to go on tour. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be all these different things. I didn't realize all those dreams, but several dreams I did. That's funny, Stardust. I did get a record. I did get a record deal. I did go on tour. I went to Europe. I went to Japan many times over. I got semi-famous, which was cool, and I never was rich. I've never been madly rich in my life, for music. But that's okay, But I quit playing guitar too, I was like, well, why am I doing this? I'm not making any money. I need to make money. You need money to live, or get a real job. So that's how it is, man. But there's two streets you can take, man. Have fun, see where it takes you, or be dedicated, more dedicated than anyone else. That's how it goes. Mickey, thanks, buddy. Now she gets me on Donald James. Like, yes, that's what's up. Terry Carranza, how you doing? Good to see you. And yes, rest in peace, Ace Frehley. Unbelievable day today. And it's like, yeah, I always kept seeing reports on Facebook, and then some people saying he was still alive. Depending on, unfortunately, removing the life support, and yeah, I think they went ahead and did that. But God bless Ace and his family, man, for sure. Image said this phone getting low. Great playing. Thank you, buddy. Clayton says we love you, Rick. Keep on taking it easy for us sinners. I feel you, brother. I feel that. Nashi Kid, thanks, buddy. Image like that picking. I know. Yngwie couldn't play that song. There's no way Yngwie could play that. Rusty Cooley could probably play it though. Rocky here. What's up, buddy? Thanks, man. Mickey said that's so good for the last song. Yeah, that's a good ender too. Football Stevie, that's 200 even on that one. Nashi Kid, thank you. Cody Grove was close. He said 210, 220 easy. Yeah, you dang close, Cody. 210 is the fastest song I ever wrote. I do have a song in here at 210, and that is tough. That's hard, man, especially with 30-second notes. Panama Junior 7, thanks, bro. Football Steve, that's wild. There you go. Rockstar Tortoise, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Donald. Nashiket, thanks, buddy. Pella got to count 200 likes. That's always the goal. We get 200 likes. I like to see that. I think Brody's still going. Let me make sure I got Brody's pushing off to Brody here. Brody's still going. All right, we're gonna send everyone to Brody here in a minute. It ain't much, but it's honest work. That's for sure. All right, Brody's right there. All right, saving that. Finish up these comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Cody, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. John said, I hope you get signed. I have been, buddy. I've had 3 different record deals in my lifetime, and they only went so far, unfortunately. The business of music is you need to sell albums. And everything I've ever done is sold a lot, but not enough. That's always been that's a sad reality. A lot of times in my life, I was at the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right time. It's always a strange. Right now, I'm pretty much aligned with life as it is. So we'll see where it's going. We'll see what's going. At this rate, I'm just having fun, I mean, I work all day, and then I come here and have some fun, See what happens. It's all good. There you go, Mickey. Animation, thank you, buddy. Panama Junior, thank you, man. Thank you, Donald. Metal Mark says, later, Shred Master. They have a great night, Mark. Donald says, if you want to go tour, that's a whole nother and different dedication. That's true. And a whole lot of money. You can't go on tour for free. That's for sure. Tim Fronimos, what's up, bro? Great to see you, man. Ain't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing good. Mel Mark says, Rick, what country that you toured in did you find most? In Japan. Japan is a wonderful place. I've never met so many nice people, so many gracious and grateful people. I mean, Europe is great too, you know, but Japan's on a different level. I mean, they're just something else, man. They're so dedicated to music and the love of music. It's a beautiful country too. I would love to go back. If someone said, Rick, we're sending you to Japan tonight, go do something, I'd be on that plane instantly. I'd be on that plane in a heartbeat. I got about 4 vacation days left from my job, so let's go. Let's get to Japan. Thank you, John. Nashikет, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Mickey. Donald James said he loved to visit Japan. Yeah, it's an amazing place, dude. And I was in Osaka, Tokyo, and Nagoya. Those are the 3 places that we kept going to. And it's fantastic, fantastic places. Okay, everyone, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to send everyone to Brody's the Super Shredder. He's a great friend of ours, young guitar player. We'll go send you over there. Make sure you click the link when it allows you. Cebolina says, hey, my brother, send a hug from Brazil. We follow your work. My brothers and I have the dream of becoming billionaires making music, smoking marijuana. That's what's up. There you go. With you on American soil. Big hug. Obrigado, mi amigo. I look forward to that day, my friend. I look forward to that day. Thank you, buddy. All right, then. Well, thanks so much, everyone. Once again, I'll be back on Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m., so make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on. For sure, Saturday at 9, Sunday at 9. So come on back and check us out. We have a lot of fun at these shows. With that being said, everyone stay safe out there. Be good to each other and take care of each other. That's all we have in this world anymore. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you Saturday or Sunday, and we're going to send you off to Brody right now. Make sure you go check out Brody and give him a subscription.